They laughed at my dreams. They questioned every choice I made. They made jokes about me in chats I was never included in. Their jealousy was loud because my growth felt small to them. It felt reachable. It felt beatable. Then something changed. I kept blooming quietly, relentlessly, without asking for approval. Psychologists call this the silence of overwhelm. When success becomes so visible, jealousy runs out of words. Critics go quiet because speaking would expose their insecurity. At first, they expected me to stay small, so they could keep comparing, but I kept rising. The job they said I would never get, I got. The life they called unrealistic, I built. The peace they tried to break, I protected. And suddenly, the same mouths went silent. Stay with me till the end, because I will show you how I stopped defending and started blooming so hard that jealousy had nothing left to say. When I first started growing, they were very loud. They mocked my goals. They questioned my choices. They laughed at my vision in public. That noise hurt. Some of them were close to me, family, old friends, people I thought wanted me to win. But their loudness was not about me. It was about their fear. I was small enough to mock, but big enough to make them uncomfortable. Psychology calls this status threat. When someone feels your growth challenges their position, they attack because they think they can still stop you. Sophia saw this too. When she shared her business idea, they laughed. They did not believe she would try. Their laughter was loud, but my decision was louder. I could shrink to keep peace, or I could bloom. I chose to bloom. I stopped defending my dreams. I started building them in silence. While they gossiped, I worked. While they doubted, I planned. That choice saved my energy. I wanted to respond and explain. I wanted to prove them wrong with words. But I learned words do not end jealousy. Results do. So I chose silence and execution. Psychology calls this strategic silence. Arguing gives jealousy power. Ignoring it and acting takes that power away. Quiet work makes loud results. Sophia did this too. She stopped talking about her plans. She quietly built everything. They thought she quit. She was actually growing. That is when I understood the truth. Blooming does not need an audience. It needs consistency. And soon, the bloom becomes impossible to ignore. The first win made their laughter pause. The second win made the jokes stop. By the third, they stopped talking and started watching. Every win was a new petal, and with each petal, the noise got lower. I noticed the shift. They stopped mocking my goals. They stopped tagging me in jokes. They did not celebrate me, but they stopped dismissing me. Psychology calls this cognitive dissonance. When reality breaks their story, silence feels safer. Admitting doubt would expose their insecurity. Sophia felt this moment too. A cousin saw her client win. They did not laugh. They just asked, "You're really doing this?" That was the start of silence. I kept stacking wins quietly, and their voices faded even more. But I was not done blooming yet. They said I was not qualified. They said I was not ready. They said I was dreaming too big. Then I got the job. I did not post to prove anyone wrong. I shared it because I felt proud, and the silence from the loudest voices was instant. No congratulations, no comments, no words at all. Psychology calls this social comparison suppression. When your success makes others feel small, they choose silence. Speaking would expose their envy. This is the silence of overwhelm. When your growth is undeniable, criticism looks foolish. So they stop trying. Sophia saw this too. Her income passed theirs. Family conversations went quiet. That is when I understood. Their silence was not peace, it was surrender. And I was only beginning. They said my vision was unrealistic. They told me to be more practical. They said dreams like mine did not work. So I built it anyway. I created the career. I chose the peace. I built the freedom they said was not real. I used to feel defensive. I wanted to explain my dream. Now I live inside it, and their silence says enough. Psychology calls this aspirational dissonance. When your life proves them wrong, words feel dangerous. Celebrating you would expose their doubt. Sophia did this too. She moved where they said she couldn't. She showed her new life. The group chat went silent. I stopped explaining my vision. I started living it, and my life became the proof. But there was one thing I protected carefully. They tried to shake my peace with doubt. They hid jealousy behind fake concern. They spoke softly, but their energy felt heavy. So I built boundaries, strong ones. I unfollowed, I muted, I created distance. I treated my energy like it was sacred. At first, I felt guilty, like protecting myself was cruel. But then I understood the truth. Protecting peace is not cruelty, it is survival. Psychology calls this energetic boundaries. Growth needs space, free from noise. Jealousy only works when it has access. Sophia chose this too. She stopped showing up where her success was met with shade. They asked why she was distant. She did not answer. Her peace was the answer. That is when my bloom grew faster, and something even more powerful began to happen. The people who always had an opinion went quiet. The jokes stopped, the doubts disappeared, the comments ended, not because they changed, but because my bloom became undeniable. They could not mock what they could not reach. I used to want their validation, their apology, their approval. Now, their silence is enough. Silence means they see it. Silence means they feel it. Silence means they have no answer. Psychology calls this the silence of overwhelm. Criticism stops when it would expose insecurity. Speaking would make them look small. Sophia saw this too. The jokes vanished. The questions stopped. At dinner, they let her speak uninterrupted. It was not respect, it was overwhelm. I did not win by arguing, I won by blooming, without saying a word. I never clapped back. I never posted messages. I never defended myself in public. I just bloomed quietly, relentlessly, fully. I thought words would prove them wrong, but my life did it for me. The win came from growth, not arguments. Psychology calls this living well. Arguing keeps you engaged. Achieving lifts you above. Silence plus success shifts the power. Sophia did the same. She ignored the mockery. She built and lived. Years later, the same people asked for advice, not because they cared, but because they could not ignore the results. That is when I understood the truth. I was never trying to silence them. I was growing beyond their reach, and that height changed everything. There is a level of growth where criticism does not land, not because you ignore it, but because it no longer applies. I reached that altitude, and their opinions became noise I could not hear. I was not above them with ego. I was beyond them with growth. I used to feel every word deeply. Each comment felt like a wound. Now, I do not even notice. Their voices exist in a space I no longer live in. Psychology calls this self-actualization. When your inner alignment is strong, outside voices lose power. Growth creates distance without trying. Sophia felt this shift too. She stopped tracking their opinions. She was busy building her purpose. That is when I understood the truth. Bloom is not about proving them wrong. It is about outgrowing the garden they tried to bury me in. And that freedom felt complete. They thought their doubt would keep me small. They thought their mockery would trap me in place. They believed burying me would make me disappear, but burial created roots. Pressure forced growth. I did not just survive what they did. I used it as fuel. Every comment became soil. Every doubt became strength. I am no longer in their garden. I live in a new space, one they cannot reach, one they cannot control. Psychology calls this post-traumatic growth, when pain becomes power, when negativity turns into momentum. Sophia lived this truth. They called her too ambitious. Now they brag about her success. She did not change their minds. She outgrew their limits. I bloomed so hard that jealousy went silent. And in that silence, I found freedom. That was the real victory. I bloomed quietly and kept growing. Their jealousy lost its voice. My success spoke without words. Silence became my victory. I am no longer mocked. I am the bloom they could not stop. Their silence proves my growth. Never stay small again. Bloom hard and rise high. Subscribe now and stop defending dreams. Let growth speak. Comment who doubted you.